My dream next role, to be completely honest, is the next role that I'm playing. Ooh, that's hard to say because I feel like there are different parts of each of them that I find I relate to, and in some ways more than others. I've gotten the opportunity to play some pretty badass young women in my career. Hey, I'm Hailee, and I am getting up close with Cosmo. You know, going to the Met for my 10th year in a row, in a row, was really amazing to get ready with my team and to be on not only a red carpet, but the biggest red carpet. But also to getting through season 3 of this show has been a really huge highlight. It's obviously incredibly bittersweet that it is our final season, but I'm so proud of it and of everybody involved in it, and I'm just so excited that it's coming out and that we were able to do it and pull it off. So that was definitely also a highlight. Ooh, that's hard to say because I feel like there are different parts of each of them that I find I relate to, and in some ways more than others. I've gotten the opportunity to play some pretty badass young women in my career, and I'm not saying that's how I relate to them, but I feel so lucky to play these young women who have a point of view and have a perspective and have a voice and speak up and make themselves heard and make themselves known. And that is something that I am definitely inspired by. Maybe not, I'm not saying I necessarily relate to that, but I'm inspired by these characters and feel very lucky I get to play them. My dream next role, to be completely honest, is the next role that I'm playing, which is Kate Bishop in Hawkeye. To play, anything in the Marvel universe is a dream, but Kate Bishop is a character that I love so much, and I'm so excited to bring her to life. Morgan Freeman. Why not? So there's one scene that plays as part of a montage. And some of the running themes in this season are, grief and loss and hope. And this is a moment in which the room is filled with so much hope and so much love. The cameras, basically, they called action. They just let the cameras roll. They were blasting music, and it was towards the end of filming too. And of course, we all knew that this was our third and final season. And it was just this moment of like pure happiness and love. I look back on that and everybody's laughter, everybody's smiles is the most genuine thing. And it makes me smile. It was moments like that, I think, that always kept us going throughout the show. What an incredible thing to be able to play the same character for this long. I've never experienced anything like that. So to have the opportunity to come back into this same world and into this same space, and we quite literally shot in the same place, and we were in the Dickinson homestead, which really felt like home by the end of this thing. But to come into this space that felt familiar and felt like a home and felt like a place that we had built such a strong foundation in, any moment that I walked on set, I felt like I was in it and I was there. And from that to the wardrobe and being laced into those corsets and, everything is affected by that physically. And so emotionally, it just came down to whatever the circumstances were. And in season 3, having the history of what we've played through in season 1 and 2, that was a lot of ammunition, I think, walking into season 3 and where Emily is this year. I think that to play a character that can at all make someone feel that they are reflected in some way is such an honor for me. And I feel that this show, in many ways, whether it be through Emily and Sue, Emily and or Sue, or any of the other characters in this show, I feel like there is representation, and I hope that people feel the same way. But it was really important to me to play through this relationship and this character dynamic and do it justice, of course. There are a few. Don't know if I should talk about him or not. He just really is genuinely one of the coolest people I've ever met. And so down to earth and like one of the hardest working people I've met. And I mean, to have him not only come on our show one time, but 3 times, 3 seasons in a row. I mean, it's made us all feel pretty damn cool, right? Like, we must be doing something right if he wants to keep coming back. But we just feel so grateful that he's a part of our show, and he brings something to it that simply nobody else could. And he just is a really wonderful person to know, and I'm, yeah, grateful he's a part of it. Do not let anybody tell you that what you're doing for you, that what makes you feel good and makes you feel most alive, don't let them tell you that that's not meant for you or that's not right for you. Only you can decide and live your life unapologetically, being yourself, regardless of who or what that looks like. Just be you and be true to yourself and stop at nothing for your happiness. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to catch Dickinson Season 3 on Apple TV+.